Good afternoon. My name is Irving Martinez, and I am running for Bibb County Commissioner in District 2. And today, I'm going to be downloading a video that shows the day that we entered City Hall with the protesters during the time, the first protest that we had here at City Hall. One of the reasons why I believe we needed to protest was from the beginning there were lies being told about a warrant. The distrust immediately consumed me and others, Anthony Harris being one, Derek Barrett being another, and we decided to investigate further whether these so-called warrants were in fact the case. Well, we later find out there were no warrants ever given to Junebug, and yet a police officer who has an abysmal record already, Officer Clayton Sutton, was allowed to continue to work even after the incident, which involved him killing Junebug. I am still angry, and I am still upset that justice was not meted out in the right way. I believe that GBI report is biased and based on hearsay and not on facts. First of all, Junebug was unarmed, and he was also well known throughout the neighborhood. He was never a threat to anybody, except there was a manager that he had some altercation with, of which the manager never pressed charges, because he knew that Junebug was gentle, but also mentally ill, which is another issue that I've already addressed in my previous videos about the mental illness here in Macon, Georgia. And for that reason, and that reason alone, I come in defense of Junebug as kind of being railroaded, because they said that he had a mental illness. They gave an excuse for them to say, hey, shit happens. The guy attacked the police officer, and the guy was shot to death, because this police officer feared for his life. Again, it goes back to reputation. Junebug would have never hurt him, and probably was afraid of him more than Officer Clayton was afraid of him. And I believe that this officer should have been let go an extremely long time before, and should have never had the opportunity to go into that shopping mall. But instead, he was kept on force after 27 reprimands, 9 serious ones. And on top of that, he's now showing up in reports related to Precinct 3 that we're investigating personally, and pulling files to see how many of these police officers have been bullies. So we're exposing things that nobody else is exposing. We're doing, and I as a candidate am doing everything that I can do to try to expose the corruption in the city, which I believe is infested through and through. I believe that if Officer Clayton Sutton was indicted on any charge, that the chips would have fallen very hard on Precinct 3, and Lord only knows how many things he knows about the police department. What other crimes have been committed that we don't know about, that they're afraid to let out? I believe that it would cause mayhem in our city, which is why we're going to go slow. But they will see, to clear and concise information provided to them, the Macon police force themselves that we're right. That we're right on target. We're going to root out, and my goal is to root out just about every police officer that has a bad record. I've already spoken to the sheriff, and he's in agreement with me that no police officer with a bad record or a history of abuse should be allowed in the sheriff's department. The sheriff's department, to me, is an elite force. The correction officers, though, have a lot to desire. And so I asked even Mr. Davis on this video to take a look at his correction facility to make sure that everybody's doing their job. Finally, when this video comes out, I want you to look at what I'm talking about, what I believe was a good thing to do, and what, in my belief, God allowed to happen to expose his mayor for his incompetence and his mean-spiritedness. The city sees right through you, Mr. Mayor, and it's unfortunate based on how much love I have for you, sir. I really do. But I'm upset. I'm upset of your lack of love. I'm upset at your lack of leadership. And I'm upset most of all that you, of all people, would allow such culture to exist in your police department, not mine. So I hope that you look at the video so that you remind yourself of how you looked that day. Weak, spineless, avoiding, dismissive, not just to me, but to many. May God bless the city despite yourself. May God continue to bless Macon, Georgia, and I hope that Macon, Georgia